But I think this is a good segue into what we really want to talk about, because we both saw all this happening, and some do, some don't. But for me, I'm going to say this. I know nobody likes, I'll use the word snitch, because when you're young, you don't call friends rats. If they told on you in school or something. And I remember being on the lunch line. I think we talked about this once before, and taking an extra apple. Okay? The guy behind me snitched on me. To this day, I didn't get over that. I says, why the fuck did he give a shit that I took an extra apple? I didn't grow up that way. I wasn't taught. I was taught to mind my business, keep your mouth shut, don't talk to anybody. Once you get into this life, it's a different ballgame, because you see, especially as time goes on and things happen, everybody, it's every man for himself. Okay, but going back, nobody likes a snitch. I don't like a snitch. I'll never look at myself that way because of what I went through. And I'm going to say this. During the war, we were considered heroes for what we did. We saved Persico's family. It would have been Vic's if it wasn't for our crew. That's a fact. Everybody knows it. Now, we wind up getting pinched little by little. Okay, I have no intention of making any deals other than one that I can live with, 15 years, 18 years, the going rate. While I'm in, of course, and it's not a novelty, my consigliere, Carmine Sessa, the first one to go. Okay, a couple of captains went. Several good fellas. My lawyers were telling me they're clogging up the system, the Colombo family. There's guys that they're turning down. And I'm still not listening. And here's the reason. This is very, very important. I have family in the street. Even if I wanted to, okay? With Greg Scarpa, it wasn't out yet that he was bad. And his son, Greg Jr., still a captain. They would whack my whole family if I flipped. Somehow or another, they go after my father, my brother, my cat, my dog. So I'm not going to put my family in that position. So I was still fighting for, I remember the last thing they said 25. We were saying, come on, maybe 20. With a downward departure, we'll get 18. Once he flipped, okay, or it came out that he was bad all those years. And I went back to the floor with Alley Boy, okay, and I should die, be struck dead. When I was talking to him about Greg, how could he fucking do this to us? We were, it just came out a couple of days earlier. He tells me him and his father knew about Greg for 20 years. Again, that is not, some people may say, no way. Yes way. It was said to me, and he turned white after he said it. He knew he made a mistake. Not that he thought I would run out the door and flip, but he just, it shed him in a different light. Because now I'm saying to myself, if he knew and his father knew, who else knew? Did Scappy know? Did any other guys that I idolized to some extent, did they all know? Now I'm standing up. I risked my life, and now I'm standing up, and I'm putting my family, my close family, my son, that's an infant, I'm going to put all of this before him. It changed. It changed. I would have took a big sentence. I didn't grow up looking to be a fucking rat or a snitch or anything like. It's not my style. I still don't. I've had beefs in the neighborhood, several, normal things. Car, the guy behind you, I'm going to get out with an axe before I call a cop. Still to this day. But it was a business decision. And I could look in the mirror because of the circumstances. If I was the first to go, I don't think, I can't even say, because I would have never been the first one to expose everything. I wasn't even in the top 20. It just became a joke. The whole thing became embarrassing. But I do respect guys that didn't. I understand it. I do. And some have more to lose if they flip. Like all the Persicos, they had millions of dollars coming in every year. So if any high-ranking Persico goes and that they fall apart, the whole family. I mean, they had women earning money in that life, number runners, and So me, I had nothing. I had my bookmaking business. There was some, and they were taking that. Last thing I'm going to say, when I was in, this is before my partner Jimmy was on the lam. Okay, we had a Shylock business. We were making this is after paying people running it for us. Friends of ours not friends of ours, guys under us. We were getting $3,000 a week each. Okay, that's substantial. You're going back to 1988, 89, 90. Okay, while I'm in, and my partner Jimmy's on the lam, it gets cut to $1,800 each. The people that are running it, the guys on the street now are getting to our guys, and they're taking an end. After about 6 months, we went down to, I think, $700 a week each. I'm in the can. He's on the lam. The last month, before all this came out, they sent us $180 each. Now, I'm in a can. Forget my family because, I will never forget them. But the 180 was enough for me, for commissary. But you got my partner who's on the lam, okay? What are you doing by dropping him all the way to $180? And he's a tough guy. He's coming for his money. You want him to come back to the neighborhood to whack him? Make him a casualty of the war so you can keep the money? Do you want him to come back to get pinched? So there's a lot of ratty things that happen, And eventually, some guys just say, I would have never flipped because Vic Arena was coming after me, trying to kill me. No, I says, I'm in the street. I'm with Greg Scup. I'm going to kill him first. When Nicky Black sent the message to kill me because I wouldn't come over to their side, within 2 days, we got him. Again, in that life, and I'm saying it now strong because I'm going back to when I was there. I'm not proud of anything I did in that life, but I'm not ashamed of what I did during the war while it was kill or be killed. So anyway, that's what led up to my whole timing to say, okay, I'm done. Frank, please, I'd love to hear your side because I know you're
Barry, like I said, I was in the trenches like you. I don't have the what do you call it? I don't have a pass to speak, so I'm really sitting on my balls all the time because I can't talk. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of stuff or did a lot of stuff, but there's a difference between ratting and doing what you did. When you're an asshole and you go and then you're moving pot or you're moving coke or you did something wrong and you get pinched, and to save your ass, you give everybody up. That's a rat.
Right.
That's
nobody. Right.
That's a whole different world. But people don't understand that because they're all civilians. They don't understand that. I mean, it's never no good for nothing. But there's a big fucking difference of a guy getting caught moving dope and giving everybody up because he don't want to go to jail. That's a rat. You know what I mean? But when a guy's in the trenches and your guy gives you up, your boss gives you up or a guy around you gives you up, that's it. It's over with. It is over with. I've seen it done. I've been with guys. I was with Anthony Rotunda from Jersey at the end. I was very close with Anthony. I mean, very close. And I suppose it got strained out in 99. Thank God, I got put it by Anthony that they got pinched in December 99 and that didn't go true. Thank God. But I sat with Anthony in my life. But I sat with Anthony for a year and a half in jail and then he went bad. We turned around and said, that was crushing for Anthony Rotunda to go bad on us. You know what I mean? We held our balls and we knew we were in trouble. We're waiting for the law to come. We're waiting for everything else. In fact, we did get pinched. We did get subpoenas and stuff like that. But anyway, Anthony sat there for a year and a half going to fight what's going on. And the boss of the family goes bad. The underboss goes bad. The capos go bad. They call Anthony a scumbag. Anthony's a scumbag? Are you fucking kidding me? Realistically. I'm with you. I'm with my father 40 years. 40 years with my father. Done things amazing. Loved my father. Most respected guy I've met in my life. And I would die with him. And that's one of the reasons I wouldn't embarrass my father. It was very important to me.
I get it. Totally understand.
My father was a stand-up guy. And I looked and I said, how the fuck is Anthony supposed to not do nothing? He's got 3 kids, a wife, and like that, and those guys are above him, and those guys ahead of him who are the bosses and tough guys and giving you up, and you're supposed to sit there, Omerta, oh, we're supposed to say nothing. Well, you fucking idiots. You know something?
You feel stupid.
You gotta be in the street in this life to understand this.
Yeah, you feel foolish after a while.
There's different kinds of rats. There's let me tell you something, when you're facing a bullet or facing life, it's a whole different philosophy when you got to think about this.
Hey, thanks for watching this clip. This clip came from one of my interviews I did in the past. Please hit subscribe if you want to get more clips like this. Also, if you want to watch the full interview, I'll put a link in the description. Or you can hit the button on the screen to watch the full interview.